Yeah. And unfortunately, Geordie, I turned you down too. Can't have you distract me.
Yeah.
But today, Geordie, it's all about you. Thank you for joining me in my podcast. This is episode 1. Yesterday I did pilot
No way.
episode. Yeah. Yesterday I did pilot episode with Dylan, and now this is the official episode 1 because you can't do like pilot episode 2 or anything.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sense. Okay.
With that being said, Geordie, thank you for joining me.
Mm-hmm.
Viewing audience,
Involuntarily. Okay.
voluntarily out of your own free will. You agreed.
Mm-hmm.
You could have said no. So, anyways, so Geordie, you and I go pretty far back. We
Mm-hmm.
go. What is it? What 2018?
Yeah.
2018.
November 8th.
Why do you know
Treasure
that
Day.
date? That's crazy.
I posted it on my story,
That's hilarious.
and I have like the yeah.
Well, Jordy, when I think back to 2018, first of all, I was 17. I was 17 at that time. But you were what?
Mhm.
You were like 15? 16?
Like just turned 15.
Yeah. That's sick.
You're probably 14 in there.
When I think back on that, that was my Pixelmon phase with the unfortunate gang that I had been recruited to of Vengeance MC.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of like appeared one day. Remember we were playing, what was it, Overwatch, and then you stuck around.
Yeah.
Well, Jordy, I've so actually before I continue, this podcast, above everything else, my goal is to get to know my friends a bit better. Cause like I know everyone, I know you guys, but I don't know the real everyone. So yesterday I did a deep dive. I did a deep dive with Dylan, right? And today I want to do a deep dive with my friend Geordie, redacted last name. So Geordie, my question to you, just to get the ball rolling, what was going on in Geordieville, like around that time? Because obviously you had your little Overwatch phase, and that's how we met, and then you kind of joined the crew from there. But like, what was a normal day in Geordieville at that time?
At that time, I believe I was just like finishing up my high school homeschooling
That's right, because you did homeschooling.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think not too long after that,
Yeah.
I went to SPC,
That's
I
what?
was running the schoolwork, cheating a little bit. I had not smoked weed at this time.
Ah.
At that time, I was a sober baby.
Okay. And you had what? You had just gotten into video games, or is that like a staple Geordie thing for like before that?
Overwatch was, I think, my first game. My first game that I really got into.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to look through my Instagram stories archives
Yeah.
to find actually what the fuck was going on.
Uh-huh.
My weirdo art phase was booming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Following a lot of trends. I was trying to fit in with the art community.
Yeah.
I don't know. My mind blanked.
Okay.
Next question.
Well, it's funny that you say that, Geordie, because my next topic of conversation was actually, I wanted to learn more about like your journey of art and like your introduction to that. Because another staple for the viewing audience at home, Geordie, my friend Geordie, we met through Overwatch. We became friends on Discord, and a good bonding. How do I say this? Something that helped us bond were video games and just nonchalant chatting. But one thing that I remember was especially cool was you were an artist. And I myself, when I went to school, I went to a performing arts school, which was like theater, music, dance, but they also had like traditional art. And I
Mm-hmm.
was never good. I was never great. And I actually learned like shit like about art and stuff. But you, my artist friend, this like for as long as I've known you, you've like been into like art and drawing and even
Mm-hmm.
now into your adult life, that's kind of been like the same thing. So my question to you is, Geordie, um, we obviously understand your talent, but where did that blossom from? Where did that begin?
So, funnily enough, my old homeschooled like friends, Stephanie and Lizzie, we were into My Little Pony, right?
Oh
As
no.
typical like 10-year-olds
Oh
were.
no.
I was like 10-year-old, 9 years old. So it naturally it did start off with me drawing My Little
My little,
Ponies.
that's the fucking start of your art journey. Oh my
Yep.
god.
It started with me tracing My Little Ponies off of my little my mom's laptop screen.
Holy shit.
Um, and then I think conveniently too, that's when me and my mom did a little side quest and spent 3 months in Africa when my dad was currently working
Oh,
because we were still on green card terms,
is this like South
which means we had
Africa?
to like Cote d'Ivoire,
Mm.
more like more up to the left, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. So naturally, I was bored over there.
In Africa.
So yeah, that's where kind of the whole tracing began. Then it kind of blossomed away from tracing. And then,
You went through that
admittedly
bodybuilder
enough, when
phase.
huh?
You went through that bodybuilder phase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. You're saying? Sorry.
Went back to the States eventually.
Yeah.
My mama bought me like a classic how to draw book.
Ah.
Kind of went off that. And then got social media eventually. Admittedly went through a wolf phase.
Okay. I
I'm sure
vaguely.
you have
Yeah.
seen the
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
The,
I've vaguely had that
the
understanding.
faded,
Yep.
yep, the faded picture of my one Halloween costume.
Halloween
Sure
costume?
you've seen that at some point.
Wait, what?
Have you not seen it?
I don't think so. I don't know what you're talking about right now. Were you a wolf? Did
It-
you dress up as a wolf for Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That sounds like something you would
Yeah. And then yeah, then I kind of started drawing humans. Was really shit at it.
do.
So I kind of stuck to wolves for a little bit longer. This was
Yeah.
like 13,
Yeah.
13-ish. Got quite a little bit of an Instagram following, I will say, on my art account.
Is that still
It-
anything, by the way? Do you have this art account that you speak of?
No,
Uh,
no,
what happened to that?
it has been long gone.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
And I started getting a little bit more serious around 15, 16 when I started going to SPC and I took those college classes,
Mhm.
which were actually like drawing one and painting one.
Ah.
I actually learned like the fundamentals, still lifes,
Yeah.
stuff like that, and got more into drawing humans. And then, yeah, now I like to do portraits mainly.
That's really cool. Man, as much as I like to consider myself a creative individual, I'm so awful with like execution. It's like I can think of something that I want to like if like I could be like, yeah, I could draw a hand, and then I get to it and it's like the worst thing in the whole like, wide world. So your artistic ability is very impressive, Jordy. I don't know if you get told that enough, but it's really cool. And
Thank you.
It's kind of cool how like committed you are to it too. It's like I've known people that are like, yeah, I love art, I love drawing, but it's like once in a blue moon they do something or they practice or they doodle even at the very least. But as far as I know, you stay like pretty solidly consistent with it. Like you did that fucking that One Piece. You did that One Piece like the other day, but that you did that like unprompted. You were just like, yeah, I want to do it one day. Is that how it went?
Yeah, I was kind of like,
Cool.
I looked over at my canvas because I just had it sitting there,
Yeah.
still wrapped up in the plastic. And, I had the day off. I was like, might as well.
Might as well. What else to do? I'm not gonna get
It's
on
like,
Valorant. I'm not gonna get on Marvel Rivals.
yep.
I'm gonna paint.
I struggle real bad with like the planning part.
Yeah.
Like, planning seems so much more of a commitment. Like, to do a detailed, realistic piece, you gotta do the sketch work, and then you gotta do the grid lines on the sketch to transfer it onto the canvas to get accurate proportions.
Yeah.
You gotta sketch it out again on the canvas, and then so that's real intimidating.
Did you know what like you wanted to do, or were you just kind of like freeballing? Like, yeah, what if I did something with water and then I added like a lily pad or a fish?
I had a general idea of the koi fish. For the viewers, it's a koi fish.
I'm gonna flat
water
and you just
lily
send me a
pad.
picture so I can flash it on the screen when you send
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bam. Paint. Bam.
Bam, right there. And
Paint. Bam.
okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So I just went in with it. Did the blue all over the canvas.
Yeah.
Went from there.
Nice.
No plan. It just hopes and dreams.
Geordie, I'm gonna wrap up this segment of the art hour because I have another question for you, right? So
Okay.
so my friends from wherever you may be, those listening in, for those who don't know Geordie, my friend Geordie is Australian. She may not sound it, but she is through and through an Australian bred individual, born and raised. Is it right? Born and raised. Well, Geordie, I wanted to explore that because you are an immigrant. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
And I, as a Hispanic individual, while I was born and raised in America, I a lot of the things that I grew up with are of course closely to a very foreign culture and a very foreign environment, even like where I lived. And Geordie, I wanted to ask you, what like how the impact of moving from somewhere like Australia to America was for you in your early life. Because I don't think I know off the top of my head like when it was that you came to America, because it could have been like you were born and then like when you were 3 months old you came here, but
I was 8 years
you were
old.
8 years old. There you go.
8 years old.
How was that?
I mean, to be honest, for me, it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
Because I just think ever since I actually started public school in Australia, I really only had one solid friend, which I was fine with.
Yeah.
You know, I was never the type of kid to be like, oh, I'm so lonely. I don't have any friends. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't me. I was chill with my one friend. So then when I came over here, it really wasn't that bad because I've just been a kid that doesn't mind being alone.
Yeah.
But then I started homeschooling when we came over here, and then luckily there were homeschooling programs at the local rec center nearby.
Yeah.
So I attended those and then made a few friends there. Yeah, luckily it wasn't too bad, and I didn't get too weird from homeschooling, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty like grounded. You're pretty normal, to say the least.
Yeah.
I have known only one other individual that also did homeschooling, and it was kind of apparent, like the kind of change that one goes through between like attending a form of public school with more than like a handful of people versus like not necessarily isolated in that kind of environment, but definitely not to the extent that like I would say normal American children go through. And it's like you know, you can kind of tell, you know, the social skills aren't there, the awareness of some things aren't like as you would see in the common man, but you're pretty normal, to say the least. I mean, you're definitely, you know, you're definitely fucked in the head, and I say that as a friend, but you're like chill, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And I do contribute that to Bree, my one IRL friend
Your
in the
friend?
United States.
in the States.
'Cause she went to a regular high school throughout all the time I knew her.
Yeah.
I met her in Little League softball.
That's how you met.
And I was, yeah,
That's so funny.
Little League softball.
I forgot you did softball. Yeah.
I was probably like 12 at that. I don't think I was that young, 13 or something.
Yeah.
When I joined Little League softball.
Did you like
So
it?
yeah, shoot. Yeah, I did actually. I quite like it.
When
But then
yeah.
I started SPC, and then that's what. Yeah.
And SPC is
But St. Petersburg College.
Okay.
It's just a little local community college
yeah.
nearby my place.
Okay.
And so admittedly, Bree had her friend group that she gracefully let me tag along and just like observe, just be in
Yeah.
the corner and just like observe and witness.
But like kind of learn, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I still had the more typical like rebellious teenage life, like sneaking out,
Yeah.
doing all that. So I still got that experience,
Yeah.
I guess,
Okay.
which I think helped a lot.
That is good. That's good to kind of have the opportunity to you know, do those kind of things.
Get those awareness, and then like
Yeah.
the bad situations too just
Of
taught
course.
me more awareness and
Yeah. And you know, as bad as bad situations are, it's like, you know, look where you are now. Like you're fine. You're doing good, right?
yeah, I lived.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm still here,
You're kicking it. Got some time still. on
still
this
here
planet.
gaming.
There you go. Well, Geordie,
Yeah.
so when in terms of acceptance in the States, sounds like it was pretty good. Well, was there ever anything where it's like you like really had to like learn, okay, in Australia it's one way, but like in America it's this other way? Did you ever have anything like that?
Like a little like
Uh-huh.
a little kind of hiccup I had when we first moved here, and when I first started the homeschooling activities in particular.
Yeah.
I think it's like more kind of back then too, in like the early 2010s too. Like
Sure.
the word "damn" and "damn it" here, especially when said amongst a little kid, is not good. And in Australia, "damn" and "damn it," that's just
Normal.
it's not considered a cuss.
It's like
yeah.
it's like with the C word, right? It's like that's not considered, like in America that the C word is like really strong and
Yeah.
hateful.
Well, even though you don't teach the C word to little kids in Australia either, unless you're that type of parent.
But it's like
then, go ahead.
the understanding of like these are more acceptable
Yeah.
than like in other places. So
So
okay.
yeah, I remember getting some weird licks.
Okay.
And also calling flip-flops thongs. That got me some weird looks as a kid. Gonna lie.
Okay. That's funny.
More like deeply though. Like deep.
Uh-huh.
As much as like Australia is like, I guess, considered controlling of their citizens with the harsh laws and everything, I do very much consider that they care more about the citizens than the Australian government or the American government. And that's something I realized like 16, 17. Because before that I was like, the government would never do that.
Yeah.
No way. no way. Like, I was just kind of a little bit,
Taken aback.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was still just thinking, like, oh, Australia is like, I was still in that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn. Maybe the governments aren't actually the same. They're completely different.
Two different things. Okay.
And that was weirdly like a wild like realization.
What was it that like gave you that realization? Was it one specific thing, or was it like the kind of gradual accumulation of different things, and then kind of like, oh wow, that makes sense now?
I think honestly, when I actually researched statistics on like not like specifically gun violence,
Sure.
but just kind of ignorance in the law in general,
Yeah.
and just saw it not from social media, but like actually. So that's also when I started college around that time too. So I actually learned how to do reliable research.
Yeah.
And
Not just go on Instagram
like
or
that.
Twitter. Yeah.
Exactly. Or just do a simple Google search, like go to reliable sources and stuff like that.
Oh. It's very
That was
very intelligent.
admittedly a little bit of a mind blown
Yeah.
moment.
How do you feel now?
I mean, fuck it. I don't care what the government does.
Do you ever? So,
I just gotta care about me.
So my dad, as a Guatemalan who's lived in America for almost 30 years at this point. So he's 40. No, he's 50, I think now. And he's at this point has lived longer in America than he has in Guatemala. But every time the kind of the topic of conversation comes of like retirement for him, or like where he sees himself in like 10 years, for example, he always says, oh, I love our house, I love being here, but I'm definitely gonna go back to Guatemala. I'm definitely gonna retire and live there the rest of my elderly life until I die. And it's crazy to think about, because at this point he's like, so accustomed to this kind of environment and this kind of culture. But do you think to yourself, or like have the thought that like, yeah, I'm kicking it in America right now, but I'll be back in Australia. That's gonna be like my next stop. Have you ever had anything like that?
I mean, it is always the hope that if I ever do actually settle down and start a family, that I would want to do that in Australia.
Yeah.
Because I know it's easier there.
Mm-hmm.
But
safer too, honestly.
And yeah, exactly. But another kind of realization that I had recently, like within like the past 6 months or so,
that
like I've started to view America more as home. And I think that's just an accumulation of things. Like I have Sooshki, my cat. I've spent, I mean, at this point, like your dad, more than half my life here.
Yeah.
So, and most of my formative years. And I know it's also just the point that when we go back to Australia, we have, family friends staying in our place, form of income for us, place for our family friends to stay.
Yeah.
So when we go back, it's not, and like that's we still have our family home. That's my childhood home I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When we go back there, it doesn't really feel like that childhood home. It feels like someone else's home.
Yeah.
Because someone else is living in it, of course.
I am.
So.
It's kind of crazy.
But yeah. Still all my family's over there. So I don't,
You got your.
don't consider.
You got your cute cousin. What's her name? I'm not gonna mention it on the podcast. You got her. Is she still taken?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're talking about the one I'm thinking about,
with the C,
dude, she and her man are in Fiji.
What?
Starting to farm together.
Wait, what?
Yes,
okay.
Like they're doing wild.
I'm gonna ask more about this after the podcast. But
Okay.
Jordy, I wanted to ask you, right? So
Hmm.
I have a lot of admiration for you, Jordy. I appreciate your experience. I appreciate your
Thank
intelligence.
you.
And one thing that I truly admire the most is you are quite the pothead. And
Yeah.
it's I myself only like recently in the last 2 years started smoking, but from when I met you, I think that's kind of been like your one of like your token things. Um, how did you get into that scene? The doobies, the Mary Janes. How was that? How's that for you?
Um, it
Is
was
it all,
Bree.
yeah, also Brie? Okay.
Yeah. It was just one night we had a
Mhm.
sleepover, and like I think at that point I had known she smoked weed, but
Yeah.
I knew she hid it from me like at least a few months before that.
Mm.
But she had a cart. Just think I would have been
Yeah.
15, 16,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So I remember I met you before all that.
Oh, okay.
It was at least like a year,
Yeah.
maybe almost 2 years. Because I remember I was like, I just kind of disappeared for a few months and then came back
Yeah, I remember that.
and then broke the news that I was like, oh yeah, guys, I smoke weed now. How you guys feel that like you guys knew me before my pothead era? And then I proceeded to disappear again a few years later
Yeah.
when I had the unfortunate event of getting into a almost three, no, damn near, yeah, almost 3 year relationship
Mm.
with a bum.
With a bum. With a bum. Viewing audience, comment he was a bum. Comment he was a bum right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Drop his home
And I
address.
was like, man, I was like, like, we got together too, I think a few months before I turned 18. And then up until I almost turned 20, I was like, so my prime years
Yeah.
were wasted.
Aww. Aw, Jordy.
Uh, that's sad.
I get it. Um, I was in that stupid online relationship as I turned 18. And that was like almost 2 years, I think, of what could have been me going crazy with it. Instead, no. Instead, nigh.
Mm-mm-mm.
You remember her? Do you remember her at all?
Netherlands?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough. That's crazy. It's crazy because I came just while we're on the brief topic of it, I came to the realization recently that I like really don't remember much of that at this point. Um, cause in part of because of like how long ago that was, but also like I have changed so much since then too. It's like I hardly am able to recognize that. I'm like, wow, that was me, huh?
It is weird to think that memories are harder to recollect, like the more different you are from that point.
Dude, you're telling me.
Because you can't view it in the
Yeah,
same
in the same way.
mindset as you were.
Mm-hmm. That's like, that's how I feel right now about like me, early Monkey Boys era, and also like me like middle school era. It's like my jump from middle school to Monkey Boys era was so drastic that at that time in the Monkey Boys era time I was like, wow, I don't remember being that way at all. And now it's like I'm experiencing the same thing where it's like, wow, I can't believe that was how I was like 5 years ago.
Me looking through my Instagram
Dude,
story post
me looking
and
through my fucking story archives. It's like, hey, this happened 5 years ago. Like, damn.
Gerson, every single post had that damn Instagram rainbow filter over it.
Yeah,
Every single one.
dude. Do you remember the fucking car battery? era that you went through. That made me
Gotta throw them
real
car
mad.
batteries
That made me
in the sea,
real
chat.
mad, actually.
Grab them car batteries, chat. In the sea.
All
They
right.
gotta go.
Editor, flash a car battery right now, and I'll make it
Bam.
fly across the screen. Thank you.
Wha-bam.
I'm not doing a fucking effect for that.
You got free sound effects, though.
Yeah, that I would have to fucking do the editing for. I'm my own editor, dude.
Okay. Whatever. I get it. Got the budget.
Yeah.
I get it.
Whatever. Now this episode is gonna be delayed a week so I can fucking make it look good. Thanks, Geordie. Thanks a lot for that. But anyway.
Glad to know that I'm the most effort.
Yes, it's episode 2, Geordie. The first episode was fucking Dylan. But getting back to the whole weed shenanigans. It's kind of so I began this segment by saying I admire you for your experience and whatnot, but it's I as a 24-year-old who is still fairly new to weed, I'm like wow, I can't believe I only started this 2 years ago, but this motherfucker started it goddamn 7 years ago. And that's like such a huge gap of time. And I'm like, dang. I wonder how you experience it. Because when I'm high, it's like crazy for real. And I'm like still so new, so like it doesn't take much to get me high. Where's he going with this? But yeah, last night when I was like thinking of the topics and what to think about, this was like one of the first things, but I wanted it to be one of the last things that we touched on. But I was like, yeah, when she does it like for real though. You got a whole fucking bong and shit.
Yep.
It's awesome.
That I've had a loving relationship with for almost 4 years now.
That's crazy.
She's still going strong.
Does it have a name? Does she have a name?
Sheila.
Sheila?
Her name's Sheila.
And
You gotta say it like that. Sheila.
Shayla.
Sheila.
Shayla.
Yeah.
And this was a name that you had for more than since just now. You did not just come up with this right now. Okay.
Definitely not. Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-mm. Well, Geordie, I want to wrap up today's podcast with one final topic.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Is there no
What?
actual question to the marijuana?
I did. I asked you a question. I said, what got you started into it?
Oh, okay.
Did you finish
I thought
that,
there was
by
like
the
another
way?
question following up there.
No.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Bree.
Bree introduced me to it.
Cool.
And then, of course, the people we hung out with.
Yeah.
So did it. So just peer pressure, kind of not peer pressure because they didn't really peer pressure me.
Mm-hmm.
I just like partook.
Well, you know what? Actually, I have a new question. In reference to that. That was, you were what, 16? 17?
Yeah. Around. Yeah.
Around. How did you get weed? Because I like such a happy little camper. I get my weed from a dispensary, but you cannot do that at goddamn 16.
Well, luckily, also the people we were hanging out with had dealers, and luckily, in the Pinellas County area, I don't live there anymore. So
They can't arrest you.
the Pinellas County area of Florida, there happens to be a lot of drug dealers. So St. Petersburg, especially, and Clearwater area. So, and then said bum too. He knew people because he for a long time was a wannabe seller.
Oh.
So
Wow.
yeah.
That's crazy. I actually, I'm realizing that when you were in that relationship, I don't think we really talked like how we talk right
At
now.
all.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Was that because I was in a relationship, or was that because you were in a relationship? Or was that anything actually?
I really didn't message like
Yeah.
anyone like Alana,
Yeah.
even though I didn't really know Alana that well. I really
Yeah.
only got to really know her when I came back after that.
Yeah.
I was still like like the odd reels,
Mm-hmm.
the odd stupid reels,
Yeah, yeah.
like every month or so.
Yeah.
Other than that, my kind of like online and like gaming life kind of just came to a stagnant
Yeah. There was a
hold.
pause, your little
'Cause
hiatus.
even though he was a gamer,
Yeah.
I still had my laptop at that point. He just never played games
Wow.
that I wanted to play or made that effort, you know?
Man. Am I right, Geordie?
Yep.
Man.
And then of course I subconsciously if I did ever want to play a game, I didn't want to play by myself. But then me knowing him at the time, if I got on with, all you guys,
Uh-huh.
that would just cause problems.
Yeah.
And I was, I wasn't dealing with that.
Yeah. It wasn't worth it. I get that. When you joined back, how long ago was that?
I think damn near 2 years ago. Now, I think it's 2 years ago I broke up with the bum.
In that case, when you joined, I had already been out from the Monkey Boys also because of my relationship.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
You were still in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. So you would come back every now and again
Yeah.
under a sus Discord thing with no profile picture.
No. Okay, listen. That was what the fuck? That was my like my first Discord account, but when I was dating Netherlands one, I did some not great things, and then she made me get rid of my Discord account and start a new one.
Oof.
But I didn't want to delete it because of like my
Memories?
chats and yeah, exactly, memories, exactly.
Memorabilia.
So
Yeah.
I got rid of that one. I just changed the account, deleted everyone, left all the servers, and changed the username. I went to a new one, and then I had that one for the longest time, and then I went through like my reform arc, because I'm reformed now. And at the beginning of that, I had said too many awful things on that account, and I was like, nope, I am deleting this account. And then I came back to my old one, and that's why I would join with like a no profile picture because it was the one that I had to like delete. But yeah, then I had my return earlier this year. And we are so back.
Officially making content.
Officially making content, yeah. With the Monkey Boys. And now my podcast. But yeah.
Podcast. It does have like a name. Like
No, not yet.
Chatting with solid liquid gas.
So
Chatting with solid liquid gas.
It's probably gonna be something like that. But the only thing that like I was I was also thinking like, what the fuck should I make my logo? And I was like, what if I do solid in like as in ice cubes, and then liquid written as in like water, and then I got pissed at myself because there was stupid ideas. So then I didn't get to it. No, so I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. Chatting with solid. I don't know the solid experience. I'll get back to it. By this episode, there's gonna be a name to the podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
It will be a rating, a judging.
Okay, that works. I'll make it alive. Like I'm not even gonna get a yes or no on it. I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
But Geordie, now as we wrap things up in the podcast, I wanted to check in with you, and make this the final little thing here. Not long ago, you bought a bus that you were gonna like fix up and flip into like a house bus thingy. How's that been going?
So Florida summer has paused the physical demolition of stuff on the bus. I've taken measurements. I've put it into a program. started planning things,
Mm-hmm.
and started learning the basics of wiring.
Okay.
Because I am hoping to try to wire the whole thing.
Wow. So you can play Xbox on the bus.
Well, I'm gonna have to wire the outlets,
Yeah.
like the general outlets, anyways.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I'm actually gonna get the PC on the bus.
Right.
Because realistically, if I had no type of support under the actual PC box itself,
Mm-hmm.
the rattling around is gonna loose the parts.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna eventually just fuck up the PC with just the vibrations and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So I could either put some type of like spring cables
Mm-hmm.
like underneath it and set it on those, and then like do the same on the top so it doesn't tip over
Yeah.
to have that smooth suspension, or unplug the entire PC every time I drive and lay it sideways on the bed,
That'd be so stupid, dude.
you know?
Yeah.
Or I go back to laptop gaming and keep the actual PC at home,
Well, that's not a bad idea,
you know?
to be honest.
Yeah.
Practical.
Yeah, it's probably like the easiest option
Yeah.
early too. Because I don't need like a completed fitted bus just to go on a trip.
Yeah.
I just need at least, I mean, in the winter, I don't even need AC. I just need a mattress,
Yeah.
some drawers. I don't even really need the kitchen. So, like, for basic tripping, I just need the bare minimum. But, yeah, summer and just working at the cafe
Mm-hmm.
and just doing work for my parents as a form of rent. I really can't be damned
Yeah.
to work on the bus after all that. To be real.
When's gonna be the final date? The day it starts up and running now.
Whenever it starts getting cooler,
Yeah.
it'll be real. Because I don't even have like a little fan I can put in there. I'd have to run an extension cord all the way out just to get a fan in there.
Yeah. It's fucking hot as hell right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, to get the seats out, I can't just go under the bus and like do the nuts that
Yeah.
are like on the bottom side of the bus.
Yeah. Right.
Because they've sprayed it with some like tar
Oh.
all along the bottom on the undercarriage. So all the bolts are covered in that spray tar.
Crazy.
So I have to saw out the seats from inside, like through the metal bars that are anchoring all the bus seats to the floor.
Oh.
It's kind of pain in the
It
ass.
sounds like it.
But gotten a lot of like the front
Yeah.
paneling out above the driver's seat. I like that.
What's gonna be your first trip on that bus? What's gonna be your first project with it?
Probably down at the Keys.
Yeah.
Probably like the first trip, probably just to a local campsite nearby. Not
Okay.
even gonna lie.
Okay.
But the first like actual road trip,
Yeah.
hopefully down to the Florida Keys. Which is like 7 hours of driving,
Yeah.
10 hours,
Yeah.
damn near. Like in the bus, realistically,
Mm-hmm.
10, 11 hours. But of course, I do stops. Or
Right.
at least like a stop. And the hope is to get Sooshki on there too. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Man, that's like the same distance that I would drive for my Ohio trips to go see the Zossi.
Damn.
Yeah. Cause that's canon. I've met Zossi and hung out with him.
Yeah. Like 2 times? Times?
I think 3 times. Yeah.
Mm.
Because there was the first time when I slept on his bed, and then there's the second time when we hung out at the hotel near the airport, and then the third time was when I got the Airbnb. That was chill.
I see.
Yeah. put. Geordie,
Hmm?
with that,
Mhm.
I'd like to thank you for being the guest for episode 1 of Solid Says, whatever the fuck this episode is gonna be called, or the channel.
You're welcome. Can't see, but I'm just at like a theatrical bow.
I appreciate that. You couldn't see, but I did one back. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Geordie, thank you again for your support. If you like the episode, leave a like, comment. We'll see who episode 2 has with us. I believe it's gonna be Evil Space Monkey, but we'll see. And yeah, good night and thank you.
Wabam!